Air and space travel. From this video, you are going to learn about the history of air and space travel briefly. In the past, people could travel only on land and water. Then, time by time, people found new vehicles that can fly through the air and space. Now let's begin with air travel. What is an aircraft? An aircraft is any vehicle or machine that can fly through the air. That can be an airplane, a hot air balloon, a helicopter, or a biplane. What is the first aircraft in the world? That was a hot air balloon, and it was found in 18th century. Who were the founders of this hot air balloon? That was the two brothers Joseph Montgolfier and Etienne Montgolfier, and they were from France. At first, they tried their hot air balloon with three animals. They were a sheep, a duck, and a rooster. So, this hot air balloon worked with hot air. What is then? The first airplane was found in 1903, and that was also found by two brothers. They were Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright, and these two brothers were from America. So they made their first plane and named it as Flyer. You can see the two spinning propellers in their plane. And who was the first person that got the chance of being the first pilot in the world? That was Orville Wright, and he got that chance by tossing a coin. Okay, now when we talk about the biplane, what is a biplane? The biplane is an airplane that has two sets of wings. And who is a pilot? A pilot is a person who flies an aircraft. What can you say about the today's airplanes compared to the first airplane? Today's airplanes are bigger and heavier, and they are very fast, though so safe. From today's airplane, many passengers can travel through the air. Now we are going to move on to the space travel. What is the first space machine in the world? That was Sputnik. And Sputnik was the first satellite in the world. Satellite. What is this satellite? A satellite is a machine that orbits the Earth. Can you tell me one natural satellite in this space? The Moon. The Moon is a natural satellite because it orbits the Earth. So, this Sputnik is the first artificial satellite in this world, and it was also the first space machine in the world. So, at first, people sent an animal into space because they wanted to make sure whether the people can survive in the space. So they sent a dog called Laika into the space first. She was very brave. The first journey to the space. Who is an astronaut? An astronaut is a person who travels into space. So, who was the first astronaut in the world? He was Yuri Gagarin, and he was from Russia. He went to the space by using his space machine called Vostok 1. And who was the first person who took the first walk in the space? He was Alexei Leonov, and he was also from Russia. Now we are going to talk about reaching the moon. There were three astronauts who went to the moon. They were Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Edwin Aldrin, or Buzz Aldrin, and these three were from America. They went to the moon by using this spacecraft called Apollo 11. Then, who took the first step on the moon? From these three astronauts, Neil Armstrong was the first person to take the first step on the moon. And then after, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin took a simple steps on the moon. This is the end of our journey of air and space travel. At first, people found the hot air balloon. After that, people found the biplane, the airplane. Then after, the first space machine was sent to the space, and it was Sputnik. And then Vostok was sent to the space with a human. And finally, reaching the moon by using Apollo 11. Thank you for watching.